Welcome back. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of Australian 50-cent coins, those iconic, 12-sided silver pieces we all know so well. While millions are in circulation, only a rare few have become true treasures of value and history. With the right year, the right condition, and sometimes a hidden error, these coins have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. So don't blink, because one of these could be in your drawer right now. Let's get started with the top 4 most valuable and expensive 50 cents Australian coins ever discovered. Let's get started. First up, the 1979 Australian 50-cent coin. This coin, especially in circulated condition with preserved detail and strong color, has become a surprising gem for collectors and investors alike. So buckle up as we take you on a deep journey through its history, unique design, rarity, market value, and why this coin is turning heads in the auction world today. If you own one, you may be holding on to something much more valuable than you ever imagined. The story of the 1979 Australian 50-cent coin begins in a post-decimal era when Australia was transitioning into bold new designs that reflected national identity and pride. After the introduction of the dodecagonal 50-cent coin in 1969, Australia's Royal Mint continued the tradition of producing coins with a powerful visual message and top-tier craftsmanship. The 1979 edition was part of that continuation, minted during a time of political stability and cultural pride. It quietly entered circulation, becoming part of daily life, passed through thousands of hands, only to now emerge decades later as a rare and cherished collectible. Its journey from common currency to high-demand collectible is a testament to the magic that numismatics brings to everyday objects. One of the most remarkable features of the 1979 50-cent coin is its distinctive 12-sided shape, also known as dodecagonal, which immediately sets it apart from most circular coins in the world. Struck in a copper-nickel alloy, this coin has a silvery appearance that holds up exceptionally well in circulation. The reverse side showcases the majestic Australian coat of arms, featuring the iconic kangaroo and emu flanking a shield that symbolizes the unity of the 6 states of Australia. Designed by Stuart Devlin, the master craftsman behind many of Australia's most beautiful coinage pieces, this design is intricate, detailed, and steeped in national symbolism. The obverse of the coin features the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin, a portrait that was a familiar sight on Commonwealth coins for many years. Together, these elements create a coin that is both historically rich and visually captivating. What makes the 1979 50-cent coin especially desirable is its increasing rarity in the collectible market. Though millions were minted, finding one today in good circulated condition with clear detailing, undamaged edges, and original color is becoming increasingly uncommon. Over the decades, most of these coins were worn down, lost, melted, or damaged, which means that every surviving example with decent preservation now holds real collectible value. The coin's age and its survival in good condition have made it a hot target for collectors who are looking for a link to Australia's late 20th century economic and cultural landscape. In today's market, the 1979 Australian 50-cent coin in circulated condition, especially one with good luster and legible designs, is showing impressive value spikes in auctions and private collector deals. While common worn examples might fetch modest returns, those in higher circulated condition, with vibrant metal sheen and fewer scratches, are being valued between $10 to $50 Australian dollars, depending on the exact condition and buyer interest. And as the number of available high-quality coins continues to dwindle, these prices are projected to rise significantly in the coming years. In some collector circles and online platforms, a well-preserved circulated 1979 coin has reportedly sold for even higher, especially when part of a vintage set or accompanied by certification. It's a classic example of how everyday currency can evolve into a treasure when paired with time and collector passion. Collectors are highly encouraged to keep their eyes peeled for this underrated gem. If you come across one in your pocket change, inherited coin box, or local markets, don't overlook it. Instead, study its details. Look for coins that retain their shape well, have minimal surface damage, and feature visible detail in the kangaroo, emu, and shield. Keep these coins in coin holders or protective sleeves to maintain their condition, as even minor scratches can affect their long-term value. For serious collectors, getting the coin graded and certified can open doors to elite auctions and top-dollar deals. This coin is also a great entry point for new collectors. It offers an affordable gateway into the world of Australian numismatics with the potential for impressive returns. As demand for classic coins surges and historical currency gains appreciation across the globe, coins like the 1979 50-cent piece stand out as smart and tangible investments. It's a piece of Australian history that fits in the palm of your hand and grows in value while you hold on to it. In conclusion, the 1979 Australian 50-cent coin is not just a relic of the past. It's a rare, beautiful, and highly desirable piece of numismatic art. Its striking design, historic significance, and growing scarcity have propelled it to the top tiers of collector demand. Whether you're a seasoned coin investor or just starting your journey into this fascinating world, this coin represents a golden opportunity, one that combines history, artistry, and true financial potential. So keep an eye on your change, revisit your old collections, and never underestimate the value of what seems like ordinary coinage. That 1979 Australian 50-cent coin might just be your ticket to something extraordinary. Next up, the incredible 1981 Australian 50-cent coin. This piece, especially in circulated condition with its original color tones and preserved features, is rapidly becoming one of the most sought-after treasures in the numismatic world. From its impressive design to its surprising market value, the 1981 50-cent coin tells a story that blends Australian pride, legacy, and collector excitement. So if you've ever stumbled across this coin in your change or tucked away in an old drawer, keep watching. You might be holding on to a rare gem worth much more than you imagined. The history of the 1981 Australian 50-cent coin begins in a period when the nation was confidently embracing its modern identity. The decimal currency system had already been in place for over 15 years, and the Royal Australian Mint was refining its production quality and consistency. The year 1981 marked a moment of high minting output due to increased demand for circulating coins. But what collectors love about this year is not just the quantity. It's the unique stories behind how and where these coins were minted. Interestingly, the 1981 50-cent coins were struck not only in Canberra, but also in Canada and at the Royal Mint in London due to overwhelming domestic production needs. This makes it a year of exceptional minting collaboration, adding layers of international interest to its already fascinating backstory. Now let's talk about the design, because this coin doesn't just carry monetary value. It carries artistic beauty and symbolic weight. The reverse of the coin proudly displays the Australian coat of arms, a bold and detailed composition featuring the iconic kangaroo and emu standing guard over a shield that unites 6 emblems representing each of Australia's states. The intricate patterns, sharp relief, and well-balanced symmetry of this design continue to capture attention, making it a favorite among coin collectors worldwide. Designed by the legendary Stuart Devlin, this design has stood the test of time, representing not just government insignia, but national pride. On the obverse, we see the graceful portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, sculpted by Arnold Machin, whose portrait graced the obverse of numerous Commonwealth coins. The 1981 coin serves as a shining example of traditional craftsmanship and royal legacy, all struck into a 31.5 mm, 15.55 gram copper-nickel dodecagon. What sets the 1981 50-cent coin apart in today's collector market is its growing rarity and increasing demand in higher-grade circulated conditions. While it's true that millions were minted, most of these coins have gone through decades of wear and tear. Finding a 1981 coin in circulated condition with preserved edges, deep strike quality, and strong color has become a real challenge. Collectors are particularly drawn to coins with full design visibility, where the details in the emu's feathers or the fine lines in the queen's hair remain distinguishable. These well-kept examples are in limited supply, making the coin highly coveted in the numismatic community. In today's auction and collector markets, the 1981 Australian 50-cent coin is catching serious attention. Depending on condition, a circulated coin with moderate to strong preservation is typically commanding values between $10 and $60 Australian dollars, with some exceptional pieces even surpassing those figures when they exhibit minimal wear and retain their original mint luster. When collectors come across coins that have been stored properly over the years and show very few marks or scratches, those coins become hot items in online auctions and coin fairs. And with more collectors entering the scene every year, especially from international markets, the value of this coin is only trending upward. If you're a collector or just someone who appreciates the value of historic coins, the 1981 50-cent piece is one you'll want to look out for. Always check your coin jars, older wallets, or inherited collections for coins from this year. Once found, examine them carefully under proper lighting. Look for those with minimal surface damage, bold design clarity, and even color tone across the coin. Storing the coin in a protective flip or hard case is essential to preserve its value. And if you believe you found a top-condition example, consider having it professionally graded. This could significantly increase its resale potential, as graded coins tend to attract premium buyers in high-end auctions. Another great tip is to network within collector communities and online platforms. The demand for the 1981 50-cent coin is booming not just within Australia, but globally. Coin shows, Facebook groups, and numismatic forums are full of enthusiasts actively looking to add this specific coin to their sets, especially examples minted in Canada or London, which are slightly rarer. With such enthusiasm around this coin, it's clear that the 1981 50-cent piece is no longer just pocket change. It's a valuable historical artifact gaining prestige by the day. In conclusion, the 1981 Australian 50-cent coin is a bold reminder of how history, design, and time converge to create something truly special. Its impressive artistic details, international minting story, and current market desirability have placed it on the radar of serious collectors around the world. Whether in a simple circulated condition or a pristine, high-grade state, this coin is generating buzz and delivering surprising returns. It represents not only a piece of currency, but a piece of Australian heritage that continues to rise in stature and worth. So if you own one, treasure it. And if you don't, start searching. The 1981 Australian 50-cent coin could very well be your next big discovery. Next up, the 1984 Australian 50-cent coin, especially in very fine condition with its original color and design integrity. This isn't just another piece of pocket change. It's a symbol of national pride, artistic brilliance, and an increasingly rare find that's turning heads at auctions and amongst serious numismatists across the world. So sit tight, because what we're about to reveal might just make you look at your old coins in a whole new light, and maybe even spark a life-changing discovery in your own collection. Let's begin with the powerful history and background behind the 1984 50-cent coin. The early 1980s was a time of national growth and modernization in Australia, and the Royal Australian Mint was firmly establishing itself as one of the finest coin producers on the global stage. The 50-cent coin had already become iconic due to its unique shape and large format, ideal for showcasing intricate national emblems. In 1984, the Mint struck coins using refined minting technology that resulted in better detail, a more consistent finish, and long-lasting durability. This year also marked the continuation of a series of high-quality copper-nickel coins featuring the majestic Australian coat of arms, a powerful representation of the country's federal unity and cultural heritage. Every 1984 50-cent coin carries not just monetary value, but the spirit of a nation. Now let's explore the unique features that make the 1984 edition stand out. The coin retains the signature dodecagonal shape, that is, 12 distinct sides, making it instantly recognizable and a delight to hold. Composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, the coin weighs 15.55 grams and spans 31.5 millimeters in diameter, giving it a substantial feel that has always appealed to collectors. The obverse of the coin features the stunning portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin, which remained a staple of Australian coinage for years. On the reverse, the Australian coat of arms, masterfully rendered by Stuart Devlin, displays an emu and kangaroo flanking a central shield, each symbol within it representing one of the 6 states of the Commonwealth. The details, from the feathers of the emu to the fine lines in the royal crown, are rich and precise. In very fine condition, the 1984 50-cent coin still radiates brilliance, showcasing deep relief and a soft metallic glow that captures the eye instantly. What really propels the 1984 coin into the collector spotlight is its rising rarity in well-preserved, circulated condition. While it's true that a fair number were minted during that year, coins that remain in very fine condition, with strong design visibility, original color, and minimal wear, have become significantly harder to find. Most examples today are heavily worn or tarnished from decades of circulation, but those with even wear, preserved surface tone, and sharply defined edges now represent the upper tier of collectible quality. The coin's durability works in its favor, but it also means that fewer high-grade circulated pieces remain in public hands. As demand for Australian pre-1990 coinage grows, the 1984 50-cent coin is becoming a hot target in collector circles both in Australia and abroad. In today's action-packed coin market, the 1984 Australian 50-cent coin in very fine condition is consistently attracting strong offers. Online auctions, private dealers, and coin fairs are seeing sales ranging from $15 to as high as $75 Australian dollars, depending on the coin's sharpness, color, and overall preservation. Exceptional specimens with full facial details of the Queen and complete clarity on the coat of arms often command premium prices. And the trend is only upward. These coins are not being minted again, and as collectors rush to secure older, high-quality specimens, the scarcity is driving up the value. There's no doubt that this coin is a smart, tangible investment and a timeless addition to any rare coin portfolio. For collectors seeking to maximize their success in finding or preserving a 1984 50-cent coin, the strategy is simple but vital. Always examine your coin closely. Check for strong detail in the emu's feathers, the kangaroo's tail, and the shield's patterns. Avoid coins with major dents or corrosion. And if you find one with its original silver-gray color and gentle wear, you're holding a true gem. Store these coins in protective sleeves or hard holders to prevent further damage. If you believe your coin is in a particularly fine state, consider having it graded by a professional numismatics authority to unlock its full market potential. Certification can dramatically enhance its resale value and open the door to elite auctions and high-level collectors. If you're on the hunt for the 1984 50-cent coin, remember to look in the most unexpected places: old piggy banks, inherited coin jars, or even local garage sales and flea markets. These are often gold mines where unsuspecting people have no idea they're parting with a valuable coin. Joining collector forums, attending coin expos, and following rare coin channels like this one can keep you ahead of the curve and connect you with traders and experts who know the true value of this historic piece. To wrap it all up, the 1984 Australian 50-cent coin is far more than a vintage piece of change. It's a masterpiece of design, a symbol of Australia's national identity, and a rare collectible that's soaring in demand. Its combination of royal portraiture, national symbolism, and superior preservation in very fine condition makes it a must-have for any serious collector. With its value climbing and its availability dwindling, this coin is not only a slice of Australian history, but also a golden opportunity waiting to be claimed. Whether you already have one in your collection or you're setting out to find it, know this: you're chasing one of the most promising coins in the modern collectible landscape. Next up, the 1983 Australian 50-cent coin. Often overlooked in everyday circulation, this silver-toned, dodecagonal masterpiece has become a shining star for collectors, especially when found in very fine condition with rich original color and well-preserved design elements. This coin is no longer just a leftover relic from the past. It's a hot commodity in the modern collector market, showing significant price surges and proving itself to be an essential piece for anyone building a serious coin collection. So get ready, because we're diving deep into the story, design, rarity, and market value of this remarkable coin. The 1983 Australian 50-cent coin has its roots firmly planted in a time when Australia was navigating both economic changes and modern cultural shifts. The Royal Australian Mint, well regarded for its technical excellence and design integrity, struck the coin at a time when precision and national pride were central to their mission. By this point, the distinctive 50-cent shape, 12 flat sides forming the iconic dodecagon, had become well known and widely respected. The 1983 issue continued this legacy, offering not just a piece of everyday currency, but a coin rich with symbolism, heritage, and craftsmanship. What began as a tool of transaction has now emerged as a numismatic treasure, representing the era's refinement and commitment to visual artistry. One of the standout features of the 1983 coin is its strong, timeless design. The obverse of the coin bears the elegant portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, created by Arnold Machin. This effigy, used widely across Commonwealth nations, is a calm and dignified representation of the monarch, beautifully executed with fine detail in the crown and facial features. On the reverse, we're presented with the official Australian coat of arms, a proud national emblem framed by the kangaroo and emu standing tall beside the central shield. Each symbol within the shield tells a story of Australia's federated states, and the surrounding flora and royal crown add layers of meaning and artistic complexity. Designed by the brilliant Stuart Devlin, the reverse captures both tradition and depth, making it one of the most admired coin designs in the world. In very fine condition, the coin retains sharp edges, brilliant metallic hues, and rich detailing that highlight the strength of its design even after decades in circulation. Now let's talk about rarity and condition, two key pillars in the world of coin collecting. While the 1983 50-cent coin was produced in healthy numbers, finding specimens today that remain in very fine condition with minimal surface wear and vibrant natural color has become a real challenge. Time, circulation, and careless storage have eroded many of these coins, making those that have survived in excellent condition all the more special. A coin in very fine condition will exhibit minimal scratches, strong strike details, and a natural shine that hasn't been dulled by excessive handling. These factors combine to create an increasingly scarce collectible. As more collectors and investors seek to secure pieces from the early 1980s, the 1983 edition has become highly sought after, particularly those that showcase near-original brilliance. In today's dynamic market, the 1983 Australian 50-cent coin in very fine condition has captured the attention of collectors, auctioneers, and investors alike. Depending on quality and preservation, this coin regularly commands a value between $15 to $65 Australian dollars, and sometimes even higher when it exhibits exceptional detail. Coins with clearer emu feathers, kangaroo texture, and shield elements, paired with a clean obverse portrait, are selling for top dollar. And with the collectible coin market booming in both domestic and international scenes, there's never been a better time to evaluate and potentially sell or hold onto this rare piece. The demand is climbing, and collectors are eager to complete their sets with high-grade examples from this underrated year. If you're looking to add the 1983 50-cent coin to your collection, or check if the one you already have is valuable, here are a few insider tips. First, always handle the coin by its edges to avoid adding new oils or scratches. Use a soft cloth or gloves when examining or moving it. Check both sides under a bright light to spot where patterns or surface shine. Coins with deep, visible lines in the coat of arms and well-defined facial features of the queen are the ones you want to preserve. Store your coin in a protective sleeve or coin album, away from moisture and excessive heat. And if your coin appears to be in above-average condition, consider sending it for professional grading. This will not only authenticate it, but significantly raise its value in collector circles. Collectors all over the world are waking up to the value of early 1980s Australian 50-cent coins. The 1983 coin, in particular, represents a perfect balance between mintage accessibility and rising scarcity. Its design, history, and condition-sensitive value make it a prime candidate for appreciation over time. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a newcomer to the world of coins, this is one edition that deserves a spot in your treasure chest. As demand increases and the number of surviving high-quality examples continues to drop, the market is expected to respond with stronger prices, especially for coins already housed in certified protective cases. In conclusion, the 1983 Australian 50-cent coin is far more than a nostalgic keepsake. It is a powerful blend of historical resonance, national identity, and tangible investment potential. Its stunning design, growing rarity in very fine condition, and enthusiastic collector demand have pushed this coin to the forefront of the numismatic world. Every aspect of this coin, its craftsmanship, symbolism, and preservation, tells a story of value and prestige. So if you have one, protect it. If you're searching for one, stay vigilant. And if you're thinking about selling, make sure you understand just how in demand this coin truly is. You could be holding on to something far more valuable than you realize. Thanks again for joining us on this exciting deep dive into the hidden world of rare coins. If you found this video helpful and inspiring, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible coin discoveries and market insights. Until next time, happy collecting, and may your next coin find bring not just joy, but real fortune.